from the First Alert Weather Team.
It has been a very dry month with showers few and far in between. This weekend, we saw no rainfall from the Wilmington Airport. And this month, rainfall has been very limited. The Wilmington Airport recorded 1/100th of an inch of rainfall for the month of October thus far. So we are starting to work our way into a deficit. Right now our deficit sits closer to 3.5 inches, and typically the month of October gets just over 4.5 inches of rainfall. And with this deficit thus far, luckily we have not worked ourselves into a drought designation thus far. We'll see what the drought monitor has to say here coming up on Thursday, but our friends in South Carolina are starting to see abnormally dry conditions, and we're likely going to round out the month of October with limited rainfall. As we take you hour by hour through this week, we'll see a lot of dry time. Our best chances for a few stray showers are going to be throughout the day on Tuesday, as a few coastal showers are possible from an offshore system. Best chances trending to be closer towards the coast. Otherwise, no washout days are in sight. Even as we take you further into the future, as we look towards our next front, which will pass through on Thursday. Now this front is going to be dry, so likely not going to see too many showers materialize from this front. And as we bring you further into the future, rain and storm chances remaining limited as we take you into next weekend. So a lot of dry time can be expected over the next 7, even 10 days. As for rainfall, likely going to see traceable amounts here locally. No significant rainfall in sight as we look ahead for this upcoming week. And we have seen a lot of dry time throughout this weekend, mainly due to a high pressure system that's dominant over the Carolinas and really dominant over most of the United States, bringing dry skies to our friends in the Great Plains, Midwest, even here locally on the East Coast. Plenty of dry time throughout this weekend, and the tropics saw a flurry of life this weekend. We had Tropical Storm Nadine. Now that system has pushed into Mexico and is post-tropical. In addition, we have Hurricane Oscar that made landfall at 5:50 this evening near Guantanamo in Cuba. Now this system is still a Category 1 hurricane and will likely make a northeast turn over the next few days, impacting our friends in the southeastern Bahama Islands. Now this system is not going to impact us here locally, as its track will take it further into the Atlantic. That's what the long-range models are trending for. As of now, sitting pretty here in the Cape Fear region. As we take a look outside with our First Alert Skycam in Surf City, a gorgeous evening, dry skies, and for the past few days, we have seen some spectacular space events, from the full moon of this month to a SpaceX rocket in our skies. And tonight we'll see another out of this world adventure, and that's the Orionid meteor shower. It's going to peak tonight up to 20 meteors per hour. Best viewing in the overnight and away from lights, and we'll have favorable conditions to view this meteor shower, as we'll have mostly clear skies, lows crisp in the 50s with a few inland 40s possible, while tomorrow is essentially a copy and paste day with dry skies and highs in the upper 70s. And as we go throughout the rest of this week, eventually temperatures will work their way into the 80s by midweek. Rain and storm chances remaining slim as we look into the next 7 and 10 days. And Delaney, my yard certainly does need a little stray showers here and there, because it is starting to get pretty dry outside.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like we could use the rain, as nice as it's been. Thanks so much, Ella.